Hi guys, in today's video I am sharing with you the kind of equipment I'm using on the wedding day during the cocktail hour. Hi guys, if we never met before, my name is Yana Shellman and I'm a wedding photographer in Philadelphia and New Jersey area. And in today's video I am sharing with you the kind of equipment that I'm using during the cocktail hour. I have been going through the whole series about the kind of lenses and cameras I'm using throughout the wedding day, and today the cocktail hour time. If you're interested in the other parts of the day that I have shared already, everything is going to be linked underneath this video so you can check those links out. And if you're watching this video a little bit later, there's probably all of the secrets and all of my information shared with you about what kind of equipment I'm using throughout the whole wedding day. But today I'm talking about the cocktail hour. Cocktail hour is very fun and very relaxing, and it's one favorite, not favorite, I'm not sure, favorite because I get to get some food. That is definitely a plus. In most of the cases I get to get some food. Sometimes it gets very busy and sometimes no, but in the majority of the cases my couple did have a first look and we took care of all of the photos, family photos, bridal party, bride and groom photos. And right now I'm only talking about the party when people are enjoying food and drinks and how I get the detail photos, the group photos, the candid photos. I am not talking about family photos or reception decoration details, any of those. Right now I'm specifically talking about the cocktail hour. When you hear the phrase, this is what you're thinking about, and I'm not talking about anything else that potentially can spill over into the cocktail hour, like potentially maybe some sunset photos, and definitely like the reception decorations. I get 30 minutes to get the detail photos of the way the reception is set up, and then I go to the cocktail hour space, and that's what I'm talking about when I'm present with all the guests, with the bride and groom enjoying the food and drinks and the bridal party. Everyone is there, just nice and relaxing. That is what I'm talking about. So in 99% of the times I'm going to have just one camera with me, and I'm photographing on two bodies, which are Canon 5D Mark IIIs, and in the majority of my cases I will just have my 35 Canon 35 1.4 on, because I love the way the photos look when they come out of this lens, and I just love it. And in most of the cases I do not need to use my 24-70 for the width. However, if I would feel like I am very limited by the space, which has never happened, I have never had to use my Canon 24-70 during the cocktail hour, because normally it is a more relaxed atmosphere. I have a freedom to move back, to walk around the table, to ask my guests to squeeze in a little bit to make sure that everyone fits in. So in 99% of the chances I will be using Canon 5D Mark III with my 35 lens. And with this lens, basically what I'm doing, I'm getting the detail photos of the food, of possibly some decorations that I see in front of me, and then some candid photos. And for the majority of the times I will be asking for group photos from the guests. Everyone is dressed up and gorgeous, and then they have their hair and makeup done, and anytime I come up to people and I'm like, hey guys, do you want a group photo? Everyone, 99%, even more than 99% of people say, oh yes, and then they go grab an extra cousin, aunt or uncle, or like a college friend or something, and it's always very fun for people to get a picture together. In the rare occasion there's like that uncle who's like, no, I'm in the witness protective services or something like this, that he doesn't like being photographed, so he's like makes all kinds of excuses why I'm not allowed to photograph him. But for the most part, everyone wants to take a group photo. A few years back, when I just started my career as a wedding photographer, I used to get some candid photos, and in most of the cases I'm pretty sure I used 24-70 because that's what I photographed back then. And right now I almost do not do candid photos during the cocktail hour, because people are eating and sometimes it's very difficult for me to catch a beautiful moment of like like just people hanging out or talking, because the majority of people are eating or drinking. So in the majority of the cases, I just stick with group photos, and that is perfectly fine with my brides and grooms. I always try to grab a wide photo of the room or the space where the cocktail hour happens, just so that there's a beautiful overview of the room. If it is beautiful, if it's like not appropriate, if it's uncomfortable, if it doesn't look good, I'm going to skip it, and it's nothing important. However, if it's outside, if there's a little bit more space, I will absolutely do this because it looks very romantic and yes, very relaxed and very fun. And yes, in the majority of the cases, I will use my 35 to do this. And in a very, very rare occasion, when the cocktail hour is happening outside and there's a lot of space for me, I might use my Canon 70 to 200 2.8 to get some candid photos of the guests just hanging out or talking. I will back away as far as I need to, and then I will just basically spy on people to see who is laughing or if the kids are doing anything cute or fun. And that is basically the way this lens will be used. Very rarely. A lot of my cocktail hours are happening inside, so in most of the cases I kind of have to use my 35, even though I would not mind photographing more outside weddings. But in New Jersey, sometimes it's not very comfortable. It can get either hot or humid, and people just don't choose to do it, even though like sometimes you see the gorgeous photos of like outside receptions. That's probably my dream, to photograph the outside receptions, which I do get once in a while. But for now, this is the scenario in my life, and I'm just sharing what equipment I'm using. And those are all the things I need to tell you guys. There's nothing else that I'm doing during the cocktail hour. Nice and easy and fun. And yes, in majority of the cases, I do get to get food, and cocktail hour food is amazing. But yes, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope it was helpful to you. If you have any other questions about photography or business or anything else, please feel free to leave me a comment below this video or message me on social media, and I would love to tackle your questions. I hope to see you in my next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.